Hey everybody. I am just gonna wait for a few more people to get in here. So I'm gonna grab a drink and I will be right back and welcome everybody in that's already here. I'll be right back. All right, y'all, let's get down to it. I have a few things written down from when I listened to Sally's live today. I didn't get to listen to it all. I'm maybe about halfway in. But I honestly don't know why my name has been mentioned several times or how often that it was mentioned in there. Hang on, Maria. Let me get you a wrench. Give me a second. Let me get to my channel and I can wrench you. Okay. Um. Okay. There. That's done. Okay. So. Let's see. I think the only thing that I've posted in the past like week was yesterday when I made a post. Other than that, I haven't really been on YouTube. So. All right. So some things that I noticed. Apparently she just can't stop talking about the fact that she says I'm jealous over her and Julie's relationship. So let's get that out of the way. The only thing that I was exactly jealous of between Julie and Sally was the fact how before Julie entered the picture, right? Which is how any friendship goes. We were like on a set routine all the time. Like we would always FaceTime for majority of the day if I was off, and then majority of the time when I was off work. When Julie entered the picture, it changed our routine, right? So instead of like always, like when I would get up, I would immediately call and we would talk coffee, blah, 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 from my end, whatever. It became to a point to where she would be on the phone with Julie while on the phone with me, right? So there were plenty of times where I would just, either just sit there and listen to them talk or just not be in the call. So it became like a time issue, right? Like I was, was working and doing other stuff at the time. So, yeah, that's the only thing I could say that I was jealous of. I wasn't jealous of the money. And as far as Julie, talking about being genuine about asking for money, here's the thing. I don't have to pay people to be my friend, send them money to be my friend. And when you sent me money for my prescription, I didn't ask you to. I didn't ask a single thing about you paying for my prescriptions. You offered. You offered to pay for my heart prescriptions because I was waiting. I was strapped for cash at the time. So you offered because I was Sally's friend, right? So you offered. And did I, in return, see all the money that you were giving Sally and paying for her business? Say, hey, well, if you can afford all this money to help Sally, hey, why can't I get money to help myself? So did I ask her for $500 to have Sally ask her for? I sure did. I sure did. If Sally was getting something out of it, why shouldn't I get something out of it? That's how I looked at it. That's exactly how I looked at it. If Sally was getting something out of it, as her best friend at the time, right? I wanted something out of it, right? And then as Julie was commenting in Sally's life, she got a scammer call that immediately alludes to somebody that they think they know on YouTube is calling Julie. I personally don't have Julie's information. I don't know about anybody else, but if anybody is scam calling Julie, it's definitely not me. So let's get that out of the way. Let's see what else. There was also another thing about how CJ and Sally are going around striking people, right? CJ's got a strike into Scotty, Sally struck Nikki or whoever, and whatever else, right? So they're talking about people hiding their content and talk about how they're scared. Well, from what I recall, I'm pretty sure CJ and Sally had already hidden and privated their content previously to going live today. So that would mean that they have the intentions, right, of doing false claims, right? So they don't want their actual content to be shown so it can be proven otherwise. That's what I'm taking. That's what I'm taking it as, right? Now let's remember. Now let's remember, you guys, I haven't been live and talked or said anything live about Sally in how long? But for some reason, my name keeps coming out of her fucking mouth. For some odd fucking reason. I don't even know. I'm off doing my own thing, living my own life, but my name keeps coming out of Sally's mouth. Hey, Renee, how are you? Hey, let me say hey to everybody. Hey, Tits Up, Marie, Johnny, excuse meow. Thank you, Johnny. I appreciate that. Thank you. And whoever else is hanging around here. I appreciate you. Let's see. What else was there? What did I listen to today as well? Give me a second, you guys. Now, have I been live at any point in time and discussed anything that I have discussed with Sally in private about herself or any situation? Have I been live and talked about anything? No. So the only person going live and talking about anything additional that happened in our friendship is Sally. So that is what I'm responding to, is what Sally is bringing out, right? Further than what was already discussed. So that is what I'm talking about. I haven't been live and talked about her, period. And she's always like, oh, I can show you the message. Yes, Sally, we know. You will show anybody's private message at the drop of a hat. You will show anybody's private messages. And when we're talking about being a bad friend, that's what we're talking about. Anybody that's friends with you now, if you fall out with Sally, my point was, when I baited you into showing my private messages, I wasn't crying about you showing them. I was baiting you, and you did it. You could have not did it. You could have not shown any private messages. But if anybody knows Sally, Sally's going to show private messages. So don't come crying to me when you got baited out to be a bad friend. Yeah, you got baited out to be a bad friend. So to anybody that's friends with her now, you guys, I know that she's even done it in the past. You can see it doesn't matter how close you were with her. She'll show private messages. It doesn't matter how close. Doesn't matter how close. I mean, she's probably trying to shame me. Like she always tries to shame a lot of people, right? She always tries to shame everybody else. But you know what? She says that the friendship with her and I hurt the deepest. Yeah, is that so, Sally? Is that so? Did it hurt you? Did it hurt you so bad that that I haven't even told my oldest children about how we broke up and why we're not friends, because it's actually nobody else's business, especially my children. Even though they ask about you, I still don't tell them. I'm just like, oh, we're just not talking right now, because they don't need to know that stuff. But you cared about me so much, right? You cared about me so much. And you know what? And you want to talk about the whole Wendy issue and saying that I'm crying about how you didn't stick up for me? No. Let's clear this up right now. Let's clear this up right now. I was crying at the fact that you didn't stand up to Wendy at the time when she was talking about parenting and custody and children. I don't give a fuck that she was talking about me in general, because we all talk about each other in general. You guys were all over there talking about how oh, you can't talk about children. Stop talking about parenting. But Wendy was doing that to me. That's what I'm talking about. And now that the tables are fucking turned, you guys can't stand it, can you? You guys can't stand it when it's done to you. That's the point of the poll. We don't care that you think you know who it is. We care that now that the tables are turned, you decided to be like, oh, well, we found out who it is. We know exactly who it is. But at the time, you all were friends with her. You all welcomed her into your chats. You all befriended Wendy, this Wendy account. That's what I'm talking about. I haven't gone live and said anything about Sally other than what's already been addressed. I haven't brought anything up. Can anybody tell me what I've brought up that Sally hasn't already? Oh, wait. Was it me that came out here and talked about how I asked Julie for money to help get my teeth fixed? Wasn't me. That was Sally. Right? Wasn't me. That was Sally. Was it me that talked about how Julie offered to pay for my heart medication for that 1 month I didn't have money for and I didn't ask her? Or was that Sally and Julie? Wasn't me. Definitely wasn't me. I haven't talked about anything private. Not one bit. Hi, David. How are you? Hi, Jan. Hey, so let's talk about who's the one to spread information, because it ain't me. I ain't spreading no information publicly. It ain't me. Because you know why? Because I actually value privacy when it comes to not sharing anything public. I value privacy. And if that means that I had to make peace with certain people to keep my privacy, then I will. I'm sorry that you don't care about your privacy, but I care about my privacy. I mean, I thought the agreement was, right? Keep each other's names out of our mouths. I haven't said jack shit. But yet, for some reason, today, I don't know how many times my name was said or how many times I was brought up on the topic in Sally's chat tonight. Well, today for you guys. But I have a problem with that. And as far as Marie goes, the offer still stands for Marie. If she needs anything, as far as an email or whatever, I'll send it to her. Because what's being done to Marie is wrong. Just because you don't like people talking about you, you're going to get the cops involved. Fucking, I swear to God, cop calling asses, I swear. Never mind have I seen so many pussies in my life. Straight up pussy. She can dish it out on the internet, but she can't take it herself, so she's got to call the cops. Get the fuck out of here. And with that being said, stop talking about me, Sally. Stop talking about me. Okay? End of. Stop talking about me, period. Because I don't talk about you. So leave it. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Cops have better things to do than tell people to stop talking about each other. Fucking idiot. Swear to God. Y'all have a good rest of your day. I'm going to go enjoy the rest of mine and the rest of my week because I have other shit to do than worry about being over here on the internet, what people are saying about each other and living in the drama because I have no fucking life, because I actually have a life. I'll talk to you all later. To you guys that actually talk to me, I love you guys. Thank you for your support. And I will talk to everybody later. To the rest of y'all, fuck all y'all. Fuck all you fake fucking bitches. And I'll talk to y'all later. Bye, everybody.